Hey everyone, Vinny SOB here, and I looked back at my last Wreckfest video. I must have been drinking scotch. I was swearing, and yeah, it was really long. But at any rate, I thought I do want to replace it. I had a comment on that last video. Somebody was asking a question, actually. They wanted to know if it was worth buying. Right now, this game is $40, which is a lot of money for an early access game. Um, the game itself only has about 8 cars uh, in the market that are actually not mods. So unless you're looking to put a bunch of mods on, which it seems like some of these collide, and I've had been kicked out and had some other things happen when I've had all the mods on when selecting tracks and loading tracks. Uh, but really, I mean, the game itself has very little content, just several cars, and really most of it is from the modding community, like all of these really. And yeah, I mean, it's fun, but I have I think 13, 14 hours in it over 3 years. This has been in early access, I think since 2013, 2012, somewhere around there. It's been a long time. And at this point, there's no career mode. There is multiplayer. Yeah, there's some matches out there, and you can see there's not a whole lot of them going on. You know, 5 of 22 in that room, 0 of 20. So, I don't know. Is it worth buying at this point? No, unless you just want for 40 bucks especially, and because it's been in early access for years, like literally years. So I, I definitely would be very cautious about buying it at this point. It is a lot of fun if you want to just do some demolition derbies and you want to do some races. It is something that is fun. But again, you're very limited unless you're using modded stuff, and some of it's going to cause a problem. And you're also uh, there's no career or anything to really shoot for, so you're just kind of and most of these skins and stuff too. These are all uh, you know mod stuff. There are some cool things. You have a sprint cup, which you do the same race several times and it adds up points, which would be cooler if you had multiple races, which maybe they'll have it eventually. You have a banger race, which is just a race, basically. You try to come in first. Team race, it's a number of teams. You can have up to 4, and then you have elimination race where every round, whoever's the last person across the track or across the finish line is eliminated and their car just stays on the track. So I normally just do uh, team race, and reason being is because I can set the laps as elimination. If you have 23 players and yourself, it's 24 laps. So unless people are getting killed through wrecks. Um, but with team race, it's point based. I normally play it on normal. I've been actually gone to hard, a little more simulation. I like it. And so we're going to do 5 laps on this. Just give you a quick overview. This is, I think, an official track. And the thing is, man, the physics on this game are great. And this is why I don't understand why it's taking so long to come out. I mean, everything is great. The damage model's great. They just had a surface, how your car, the suspension works on surfaces and things. They keep messing with it. I mean, really, as it stands, it feels better than 95% of other race games I've played. So I'm not understanding why they just won't finish it and put it out. The graphics are good to go. It's really overall a kick-ass game. But at 40 bucks, that's a pretty steep price to pay for something that's unfinished. So anyway, the team race, I'm blue team. You see the little icons over its head, the color. Oh, this car's fast. I mean, look at this. I mean, whoa. Oh boy. I mean, the destruction, I mean, the physics, everything's awesome on this game. So, yeah, I mean, But yeah, I really don't know what's taking so long. I mean, this is kick-ass. I mean, it's really better than even in its shitty state, like its unfinished state. It's better than most race games out there. But you know, there's only so many times you can do these races without being like, oh, all right, I want a career or something to shoot for, or, you know, earn money to unlock cards. Now you can just do whatever you want. There's you know, really no reward for winning these races. They give you money, but it doesn't matter. You can just afford everything, and it's, you know, again, there's no sprint cup. There's really nothing. So that wasn't my teammate. So yeah, like this yellow guy, I'd like to knock him out of the race. Oh shit. So you can reset car. You could set it to where resetting is off. Let me see. It's not here. Online, you can set it to whether or not you turn it off. But apparently, you can't do that now. But I'm gonna just reset it because. But I normally would have that turned off if I could. Yeah, there's no reason. I mean, it just be out of the race and start again. Just do not finish. Jesus Christ, this car is so. This car is powerful. I put a lot of money into it. Well, it wasn't really money. It was most of the parts were modded parts. That it was free. It's like multiple engines. Most of it doesn't cost you a damn thing. My team's actually winning. God damn, I can see on hard. You know, your tires are gonna break free. Your braking is gonna, you know, it's more realistic. Obviously, it's. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a really cool game. If it were finished, would it be worth $40? Like I said, I think it's really one of the better race games I've played. And there was a game called, there, see, I'm out. The car was damaged, did not finish. And that's what should happen when you live. But there was a game called Test Drive. I think it was Eva Destruction, and it was like. It was like these kind of races, but you had like trailer races and wrong way races and all kinds of cool stuff. And I thought this is kind of like that, and this is what I thought it was gonna be. That's a pace car. And it's, you know, it's kind of like that. These are some of the real cars from the game I've built. This is a Class A. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that, and it's cool, like I said, and the physics are great, and the damage models are great, and the graphics are really good. So I don't know why it takes so long to put out a career mode. I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. What's Trackfest? That's the ones that some of these make the game just literally crash when I use it. I've gone back and tried to pinpoint the tracks and mods that do it, but yeah, there we go. Let's just do figure eight, and yeah, there's very few tracks too. That's the other thing. Like, it just makes no sense to me. There's so few tracks, and yeah, come on. My cat's moving around. I'm moving the mouse. All right, so yeah, I mean, there's so few tracks that, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't even seem, yeah, it does not seem worth it at this point. It just doesn't. So that's my opinion on it. Great game. It has potential to be a great game when it's finished. Put a cool career mode in there. Hopefully they make it more like you go to the junkyard and get your stuff, like Test Drive Eve of Destruction, and they don't make it more like Forza where you have this fancy garage and all that. You have these, It doesn't need to be some open world thing like that. The career mode could just be getting into events, and then you have like maybe a little thing on a map, and you go to the junkyard and pick out new cars. And really, there should be hundreds of cars. That's why I'm playing like 8 cars, like 6, 8 cars after 3 years. Like, I don't understand it. I mean, they could even use the same car models. Like this is supposed to be like what a Caprice, Chevy 85 Caprice Classic. You can do like an 82, an 84, and they have different tail lights and stuff. But that's all. It doesn't have to be much of a performance difference. It would just be slightly different. You know what I mean? But look at a van. Again, I mean, and modders have really made the game even this fun because you have like this car next to me is a modded car from Demolition Derby. Van is a mod. So, and most of the skins are from the modding community too. And again, I don't mind that modders do it. You know, they make a great platform here for the game, and then modders do the bulk of the work for. As long as it works with all game modes and stuff. Like, yeah, if you use these modded skins, you can still play the game or use modded cars. That would be great. You know, Company Heroes 2 really did that, right? Company Heroes 1. They're games that have a great, you know, base idea, and then you have, you know, Blitzkrieg mod. Oh, shit. And Spearhead, Wickinger, you know, these mods that made the game actually great. And they work completely, so... You know, that's fine if they want to pull that kind of stuff, but oh boy. Let's try to get out of the way. I purposely took a less powerful car. Shit. So I would be spinning out like mad. And this is on realistic physics too. I play it, it's like hard, so you know your tires are gonna. Like I can't even steer my car barely right now. It's just a mess. Yeah, be careful how much gas I give it. But you can see how cool this is. I mean, look at the damage and look at the figure 8. But I think there's like maybe 6 official tracks only. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, super cool game. Would I buy it now? Hell no. Not for $40. Unless you're gonna get sick of doing this, you know. And then you're gonna mess with the mods. You get sick of that after a while. You're going to do so many demolition derbies, and yeah, eventually you're just like, okay, I've seen enough, and that'll be the end of it. So, I'll do one more race here, and I used that car already. Is this the pace car? Yeah. Alright. That's a C. I don't want that. Oh, look at this thing. That's pretty cool. And really, like, let me just go back here real quick. There are, like, if you look, there's a bunch of stuff. And a lot of this is from the mods. Like, I think you only have several parts you can do yourself, you know, before the mods. So, like, there's a mod here to add all these different realistic engines that really exist, you know. And, you know, that's pretty cool that they have that kind of stuff, you know. But the modders did all this. And, you know, who knows what it's going to be like when it actually releases. You know, I mean, who knows? But, you know, I can see this being a lot of fun. You know, when you have no money and you're starting off with all stock crap, and then you know you're putting money into it, and you know, and doing this, it'll be, you know, really cool. If you look, most of this stuff is like $0 because it's just all modded crap. You know, there's not even any price on it. So the, you know, the people should, you know, the guys that are making this should be, you know, be taking note, and this stuff should all be here. And there's all kinds of pieces, parts. I can't put anything on this because it was already somebody's modded car. That was, you know, it was a mod download. You can see it's all jacked up in the ass end. But you know, and then you have all these cool paint jobs that you know, the modders did. And this is all modder stuff. So yeah. And this is a perfect game for modding, for like paint schemes and like even car skins. you know, car models. I really like that one. But yeah, so it could really be. Let's just take this. So it could really be cool. It really could. It's just, yeah. I don't know what the hell the actual people that are uh, making it. What the hell they're waiting on. So let's just finish up this race then, and excuse me. And yeah, I mean you could see the game's super cool, and it's just really lacking any career. And right now, I mean, if you look, there's not a whole bunch going on the multiplayer side of it. So if you're getting it to do multiplayer races, there's not a whole shit ton going on there. Oh, come on, man, get off. This thing steers funny. Oh, you dick. Yeah, this thing's got strange suspension. See, the tires are angled. Yeah, I'm already out. But that's cool, man. I mean, I think that's actually super cool. That you can do that. I think that's really neat. And you know, hell with it, we might as well. Let's go to the market. Let's get a Demolition Derby car, and we'll do a Demolition Derby. We'll go with the 68 Chevy Impala for $0. I'll take it. And where is it? There we go. Yeah, like you see the plates welded on the sides and stuff. This one actually has bumpers and crap, which a lot of them don't. All right, so now we just need to put some paint on this. Now, if you look, this is actually letting me adjust some of the stuff, and before I don't think it did. It's got 396, so yeah, so some of the stuff, okay. Anyway, that's all unimportant stuff anyway. Like it probably won't, yeah, see, it won't let me customize because it's somebody's skin already. So let's look at some paints. What do we have here? I have that. There we go, kind of plain. Team Assassin. Yeah, these, again, these are modded. That one's pretty cool. The ferret. Facial birth. This is pretty funny. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is so cool. I mean, this could be just, this game has just tons of potential, man. It'd just be really, really, really cool. And I really hope they actually finish it at some point. And I think that would be great. And, you know, I hope these modders are able to get all this stuff in here and have it function with the game. We'll go with, where was it? Betsy. We're going to go with Betsy. Very cool. All right. So that's it. We'll take that. We'll go to quick race. We're going to go to select track. Demolition arena. Last man standing. And we're good. All right. So I'll give you a view of this. There was a game on the old, like on PS2 or something. God, it was out years ago. What the hell was it called? But it had a bunch of like crazy races, and really Test Drive Viva Destruction. I guess I think that's what it was. It was probably the latest version of a game like this, but this is obviously newer and has better graphics and just really, honestly, amazing physics. Oh, I think I might have got the worst of that. Dick. A lot of Volkswagens in this. Let's just finish him off. Oh, it wasn't enough. He's really pushing on me. Dick. Oh, they hit hard. Wait, did this guy lose a tire? Why is he sitting still? I guess he's unconscious. Oh, missed completely. And that man's kicking some ass and not even hurt yet. Steer the car, it's like stuck. I can't even get moving, my car is like jammed. I've got engine damage and I think I lost a wheel or something, I'm just stuck. Oh man. I can't move. My tire's rubbing. Yeah, my car's in pretty bad shape. I haven't been able to kill anybody either. That sucks. But you can see, look at the carnage. I mean, it keeps the skid marks. I mean, it's just really kick-ass. It really, I mean, and it's awesome. Like, I can't steer my car. This tire is jammed inside. Look at it. Oh, he's so close to being dead, but I have nothing even stopping. I can't steer at all. I can only steer this way. I can't steer to the other way at all. Oh. Yeah. Well, I guess I did get a kill. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool. But again, you can only do these things so many times before you're like, yeah, whatever. And I mean, I guess if the multiplayer was super active or something, it wouldn't be, maybe it would help a little, but you know, again, as it stands, it's just, you know, not overly active. I mean, there's some games out there, but look, no one's even in them. So I don't know if you can do online and then add client version does not match your server. Okay, well, whatever that means. Maybe because I don't have Tour of Destruction downloaded. Yeah, some are modded, some are not. But let's just see. You have active only players with exact same. See, and that's what I mean about like right now. It's all about the mods. If it's not for the mods, there's really nothing to the game. A couple of tracks and a couple of cars. There's just nothing there. But I'm trying to see. Let's just see. Tarmac 1. Oops, you can put it up to 24 players. But I wonder, car wheel off. I don't know what the hell reverse direction limiter is. Spring Cup elimination team. I mean, so it's got some of the same stuff, and I do like, and there's random weather, but I never run across other, you know, it says random. It's clear or sunset. There's a mod for like tornadoes and storms, but you don't really ever see it. So anyway, So that's that. I mean, this went on longer than I even wanted to. I've already done one of these, but would I buy it? No. The purpose is at this point and $40, man, that's a lot of money. And even though it has potential to be a high quality game, they need to get this shit done. I don't know why they're taking years, literally years, to make the game. I understand you want to make a good product, but right now as it stands, the physics and how everything works is really outstanding. The career mode, I would think, would not be the hardest part to do. But I mean, what do I know? I'm not a developer. But and again, the mods, it's great. Skins should have no effect on the game, but all these modded skins for these like models for the cars, like the one I just used in the demo derby, that's not a car that's normally in the game. There's only a few, as I said. Um, I don't know how that's gonna affect. Like, are you gonna be like stuck, like only using the 8 cars or 6, whatever the hell it is that's in the game, and not being able to use these other things? Or are they gonna actually incorporate these things into their game? Like, how are they gonna do it? So yeah, lots of questions to be answered. I would not buy it for $40. And again, unless I knew, like if it was in there, they were beta testing and it was like ready to come out and they had an awesome career mode, then I would consider it. And if they ever do get a career mode up or really get the game in a more finished state, I'll do some more videos with it, and maybe it'll be easier to make a decision then. But yeah, or maybe be more in the lines of buying it at that point. But for $40, man, if it was like $10 or something, I'd say, yeah, what the hell? You'll get $10 worth of use out of just a few demolition derbies and a damn, cup of coffee at Starbucks is $5. So shit, and that's gone in 10 minutes. You're done. You can easily get a couple hours of fun out of this, if it were $10. But $40, yeah, it's pushing it. But that's it. Any questions, comments, anything, leave them below. And I'll see you in the next one.